Good afternoon, everyone. So we are at week 10's discussion. I can't believe the course is already at the end, but it has been an enjoyable experience. Well, getting into this week's questions about just, publishing and what we feel like we still want to pursue after all the information that we've learned about the different publishing options available. um, Concerning the publishing ecosystem infographic and the key book publishing paths. What I found most attractive, I mostly focused on the traditional path, and I guess with a big five publisher or a larger publishing house. Some of the more attractive traits obviously would be the advance. I mean, I'd be lying if I said that that wasn't one of the attractive aspects of publishing with a larger company. Also, the fact that they will shoulder the majority of the financial risk, because that is not in my budget to do at the time when I'm trying to just become an established writer. Also, the marketing and promotion, I like that, it would have a lot of people that would be working on that as opposed to just myself. And I guess it might be a better way of getting news about the book's publication to a larger audience of people, as opposed to just trying to go through my small circle of family and friends and try to do word of mouth. But things that I didn't like that found would probably be drawbacks would be the fact that the publisher would retain all the rights. Decisions about cover design and title, which are particularly troubling because I'm pretty set on the title I have picked out for my novel. So I could definitely see that being an issue if they decided they wanted to change it. But I guess once I get to that point, we'll go from there and see what happens. My publication plans have not altered much since the beginning of the term. I feel like I still plan to pursue traditional publishing once I have a polished book to, present to an agent. But I would be interested in looking into the options of a blended publishing path, with both traditional and self-publishing, because I'd like to keep all my options open. And I do feel like some of the options offered by self-publishing are a definite asset, whereas there are definite drawbacks to just sticking with self-publishing. I like the idea of the digital only imprints, because I've seen particularly some young adult authors that do this. They'll have a book series, but then they'll have shorter works that would be available only as a ebook. It'd be like a novella, and I feel like that's a good way to maybe develop a story for maybe a minor character in the book that might not be prominently featured in the actual published paperback or hardcover version. But if you wanted to provide a backstory on one of those characters, or just some sort of backstory about the whole story itself, that would be a good way to do that and give readers a glimpse into the world building and other things they might not know or be able to experience just reading the regularly published work. So I do like that idea. So those are my thoughts about publishing, but first I have to work on getting my book written. So I look forward to seeing everybody else's take on what they plan to do once they pursue the publishing aspect of the writing process. And I look forward to working with all of you this term and hope to see you in future classes. Thank you. Have a good afternoon. Bye.